Jessi. Welcome to iGrowHerb University's first episode. This series is going to show you how to grow marijuana hydroponically indoors. So come on inside and I'll show you around. So here we are in the lab. I've revamped the lab so we're starting from basically bare bones. So the videos will progress throughout and build on each other so you can watch them as we get the lab fully functioning. One of the variables that I have control over is the climate. In here we use a evaporative cooler to control the climate. We live in a very dry region, so these work well. In your region you may need to use something different. The next thing that we use is an exhaust fan which cycles the air out, and the exhaust fan is usually on the top of the lab so it can cycle air right straight out through the top. When the exhaust fan isn't running, we add supplemental CO2 from the tanks into the air so that the plants can utilize that as well. Hydroponics is actually growing without soil. In this lab, we dissolve nutrients into the water, which is then fed to the plants through different methods. So in here we use the drip system, which is operated by an air pump which forces water to drip over the plants. It's then contained in a soilless medium. In here we use clay pebbles. Indoor hydroponics requires that you simulate the natural light that the plant would normally get outside. It also means you'll need to create seasons for the plants. This side is the vegetative side. On the other side we have a flowering, so why don't we go look over there right now. So here we are in the flowering part of the lab at iGrowHerb University. And as you can see, the walls in here are actually made of a plastic sheeting. One side is white and the other side is black, so this actually works wonderful for trying to block out or reflect light. In this room, we're going to be recreating the season in which marijuana flowers. So you will have times of darkness. When it's dark in here, you're going to need a green light to see so that it doesn't mess with the spectrum that the plant is actually using to grow. The green light will also be utilized in the drying room, which is behind me. So if you want, we can follow me into here and I'll show you the drying room as well. So this is the drying room, and the drying room is really just going to be a place where you can have darkness and where you can hang the plants to dry. So also keep in mind when you're starting your lab that when you have convenient access to water, it's going to make this whole process significantly easier. Many things in the lab will require electricity. Make sure to consult a professional if you don't understand how amperage, fuses, and circuits work. Make sure all the cords in your lab are off the ground to avoid electrical fires as well. Cleanliness is the last thing I'm going to mention for this introductory video. Make sure you and your clothes are clean whenever entering your lab. Don't wear the same shoes in your lab as you wear outdoors. Try not to enter the lab more than necessary. Wash your hands whenever you're working in your lab. Be sure to clean up any messes as they happen. And never leave standing water as it invites pests and problems. Indoor labs will be simulating a natural environment in order to create photosynthesis. Understanding photosynthesis, how hydroponics work, and common problems with indoor growing and how to solve them will help give you the advantage you need to have the best grow possible. Until next time, I'm Jessi.